but he was literally strangling me. And I tried to get out of the car and into the foot to get into the snow, and he pulled me back by my hair. And then I just like something came over me. That was when I first arrived. I think I'd been there only a few weeks, and I didn't spoke hardly any Russian at all. And so over there, they didn't have taxis back then. You would just step out to the street and put your hand out, and someone in a Lada would pull up, and then you'd say, where to go, and then you just pay them. But little did I know that if you sat in the front and you're a female, it meant that you were paying with something else. And I had no idea. And so I, as an Aussie girl, sort of sat in the front. I was going into the nightclub, and I just had on just a jacket and a skirt and high heels. And I was like, oh, take me to Club 2x2, Ulica Tchekova. So we're driving along, and then this taxi driver just starts touching my leg. And I'm like, looking as if to say, what are you doing? And I'm like, and he's looking at me, and I'm looking at him, and then he's just rubbing my leg. And then I'm like, no, what are you doing? And then he starts sort of swearing at me. I didn't know what he was saying back then. And then he's putting his hand right up my skirt. And then we stop at the lights because there's a car in front of us. And then he just turns to me and starts like this and just trying to molest me, really. And I just had that, thought, this is actually serious. This is actually happening. It was kind of it just really hit me like a ton of bricks, but he was literally strangling me. And I tried to get out of the car and into the foot to get into the snow, and he pulled me back by my hair. And then I just something came over me, and I just went into his nose, into his throat, and sort of had a bit of a tussle with him, and just fell out into the snow and just started running. And I was like, oh my God, because he was actually taking me out to the forest. And I'd heard stories about that. In fact, a lot of my waitresses had been taken out to the forest and had things done to them. So I was just basically saying, the trajectory of my life is not going to change today because of him. And and I just had this rage come over me, this absolute fighting, this deep, visceral rage.
You would have been in shock, but I bet he was in shock too at this pretty little tiny girl attacking him.
He was thinking, what are you doing? You're sitting in the front seat. This is the go, right? This is what you do.
Did you ever while you were there, did you tell your mum any of these stories?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, no.